rolling right into our third harvest of our single challenge on Riverbend Springs. And things are moving fast. Whether you've been following along from the first seed drop or just joining us for the harvest, let's dive straight into the feed and off. So, while we were on the last one, while I was on the last camera, I decided to swap out the invisible mulcher and roller with 3 of these mulchers and 3 of these rollers, these little red ones right here, these rollers. So this is a mod, this roller is a mod. The mulcher is a base game one. I don't remember if I mentioned them in the last video or not, but they're much easier. The AI is following much smoother with these, so it's perfect. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab and I got everything lined up so we can actually harvest. So let's see how much we got here. Now, I did turn down the speed of the harvester as well. I brought it to the shop and turned down the speed just to hopefully make it so it doesn't lag so much and I don't miss spots when I'm doing this. So I need to unfold the harvester first. Lovely. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go here first. And do that. No, I'm not activating the worker. Alright, let's go back. Load a header. Let's go. This is a bit slower. I turned on the working speed. I swear to God, I turned off it. Animal damage setting didn't save, did it? 1 second, guys. I don't know what. Settings. Both of that are off. What the hell? I don't understand. The wildlife crop damage is off and grassland damage is off. And I still got those field spots like the animals ate the field. Is there a mod to turn off the animals? But anyway, so we got our... It is a bit slower, but it's much better this way because, again, it still won't take long to do the fields, but just a little slower so that it's smoother for the video and stuff. There's fog on the game now, which is making it a bit fuzzy, but it shouldn't be too bad. And it's turning nighttime on the game, so it's not going to be that great of visuals. But at least I can see where I'm going. I'm not missing anything, and it's not making the game lag so much. So it's not too bad. I mean, would you rather have a fast, glitchy run, or would you rather have a smooth, crop harvest? You know what I mean? At least this way, I know I'm getting every single bit of crop that's on the field. So yeah, I did cut the RP down, so it's not too bad. But the auger wagon's still gonna be decently fast, so don't have to worry about that. And the last little bit of straw. We're gonna get more straw swath this time. Because I forgot to turn it on in our first harvest video, and we didn't get any straw swath from field 2. I was like, bah. But, this time around we'll get it from field 2 as well as the other 12 fields. Alright, first one, we're gonna go this way. Cool. Going up and boom. Going up and boom. I don't know what happened to the last field. Every other field is good. There's no field spots at all since I turned that off. But that one spot, unless there's no seeds planted there. And I got like for maximum harvest, so I did everything, the rolling, the mulching, everything. So we could have maximum amount of harvesting done. So I don't know. Again, this isn't as fast, but I mean, it still works. And I'm not getting as big of issues with the game glitching out. And I got the tractors and stuff more spaced out. I think that could be why too. So yeah, it's not too bad. I'm definitely hearing the game background noise from this. But not too bad, I guess. But hey, it is what it is. We're doing this, we're trying to get it harvested, and I mean, we're already halfway done most of the fields already. Like, we're like a quarter of the way through fields, or a third, because it's 4 at a 20, so we've got 13 fields, 12 fields, 13 pieces of farmland. So yeah. Alright, that one's done. We got straw from that. Alright. We're gonna go over to field 5 and get that one done. And I harvest kind of in a different order than I would if I was doing all the prepping and planting. So because everything's so close together, I go field 6, 7, 9, then 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's what we're gonna do. And we got our grain cart cargo thing up at edge of field 13, so we can dump our grain right to the grain cart. We're at currently, after this little bit, 81,000 barley. So that's not too bad. I mean, everything was fully seeded, harvested, and rolled. And fertilized. So we should have a decent amount of grain. Alright. It's taking a little longer, but I mean, it's still doing. I have a field spot over there. It must be just a game glitch, because I got that animal destruction turned off. And it shouldn't make it so that the animals eat everything off the fields. It's turned off. Like, wildlife damage is off. So shouldn't that make it so that the wildlife doesn't eat plants? At this rate, I've accepted the fate that some of my fields are gonna have field spots. No matter what I do. So, yeah. So we're at 100K in green. Probably gonna have way more than that in straw. So that's not a bad thing. As we'll get the extra profit from the straw versus, well, the straw doesn't give much more profit than the grain gives more profit than the straw. But the straw you get more out of, if that makes sense. You get more straw, but less profit. But if you got more grain, the grain sells for a certain amount each month, so they're not a fixed price. I could have used one of the mods that had the harvest prices and stuff like that, like the fixed profit to get the highest amount, but where's the fun in that? I don't want to be too cheaty. The only thing I actually do cheat with is using the hot air mod as the loan instead of actually getting the loan for 500K to be able to get my equipment. But I now know what equipment to get right from the get-go now, so the next one crop challenge, depending on what the crop is that we're getting, should be fun. So that's not too bad. I mean, the next crop on the list is, I think, canola. Either carrots or canola. I think it's canola first, and then carrots. Actually, yeah, it's canola, then carrots, then corn, and cotton. So, out of the three, I think right now the barley is gonna be the one that gets us not very far. But, the one that's gonna get us the furthest, I think, is, okay, we're in November. Most of the crops take around 7 to 8 months. We're in March, and this was ready in November, so March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 8 months. So I've seen between 6 and 8 months. The most profitable one, I think, for what it takes to grow, is actually I want to say maybe grass, because with grass you're picking it up, you're putting it into a forage wagon, and you're mowing it, putting it into a forage wagon, bringing a thing. It takes like what, a month to grow? I think that's the shortest crop cycle of all the crops. So that one's going to be interesting when we get to it. So what I'm going to be doing off camera here, I have a notepad, I have some pens, And by the time we're done the barley thing, I'm gonna total up for every single field by the end of this. When we go to harvest, I'm gonna get the amount of money that we get from every single barley field, like all the grain and all of the barley, all of the straw. We might have to make multiple trips for straw. And I'm gonna calculate all that together. I see the total profit. And then each game map has a built-in timer system of how long you've spent on the maps. So I'm going to take that total number of hours, minutes, whatever it is on the thing, calculate it, and I'm going to put that together, and we'll see how, for each crop, what crop it is, how much money. I'm going to keep a tally, and we'll see exactly how long it takes to get all the fields and how much we get for money from every single field once we get that. I just show. So there is one set of fields. Probably not gonna get there that quickly. Depends on what's going on. But once we get through those fields, we are going to once we get to those fields, I only figured it out a few months ago when I was playing solo and trying to do this. I was like, how do you remove the fence from there? Because the AI was backing up into the fence and getting stuck. I think I was doing a contract on the fields. The fields around 40, 41, 42, the big white fence in that area between all four fields. There's a way to remove those, and the way to remove those I wouldn't have thought of ever playing this game. I'll show it to you when we get there, but it's honestly ridiculous I didn't figure it out sooner, that you could sell it. But yeah. So, once we get past this bit, I mostly have this pulled back because the noises from the combine and the machinery and stuff that can be pretty loud, so I got it pulled back a bit so you guys don't have to hear the roar of the engines. But it's not too bad. I mean, it is what it is, right? We're on field 8 already. We got 3 fields left. 4 fields left. 10, 11, 12, and 13. So we'll see how 200,000 liters of grain so far. Looks like we might not get. I want to say 300,000 might be the most we get. Maybe 350,000 grain. Well, barley. What do you guys think down in the comments there? Make sure you check those out. Yes, once we check those out and suggest some other things we could do a one crop, one thing challenge with, because I like this one crop challenge because it challenges, but like I'm not doing grapes, rice, or olives, any of the rices or olives, but I could do, say, I could do all animals or something like that, but I think that would take too long to do because animals I think I want to stick with crops for these challenges, and then we'll move maps type thing. Like once we're finished all the crops on one map, we'll do others and so on and so forth. I don't know if any other maps have like little Easter egg things, or if it's just Riverbend Springs. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on those. But see, I'm still getting field spots from the stupid animals. I turned that setting off. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with it. Actually, guys, if you have any suggestions of what I could do to prevent those, other than just the like, I have the wildlife, destruction, wildlife animal destruction turned off. I have anything that could cause damage to the fields turned off. Like, and I'm still getting the spots that look like animals munched it. Like, is there any sort of other secret I can do? I'm on console, so I can't really download any mods that would help with that would be PC related. But if anyone could, unless it's a bug, but I don't even know how to fix it if it's a bug on Xbox. I don't know. I don't have any suggestions. Please feel free to leave them in the comments. I am having so much issue with it, and it's driving me nuts. Oop. Okay, stopped. I saw that train last second. Okay. What am I stuck on? I can't get up there now because I turned off the... Okay. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Fold header. Drop header. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, I know a shortcut, so I don't have to go over the train tracks. This thing won't let me go over the train tracks for whatever reason, so... I know a different shortcut, but I wouldn't have been able to get through with the header on this thing. Alright. This way. There we go. Alright. So, basically, like, I need to know how I can prevent those field things from happening. Or if there's any way to fix that glitch. Because it's driving me nuts, and it's gonna drive me nuts the whole time I'm doing this challenge, because it's like we're losing profit to invisible entities at this point. Alright, field 11. And it's only certain fields that I see is getting on it. 2 had one. 7 had one. And so far 10. 10, 7, and 2. Every other field has been fine. Even with the boars being on the field currently. Like, they were eating it, but it wasn't doing any damage. I don't know if that was there before I turned that off, but I did turn it off in the last my last prep and planting stage. After I realized, like, oh, I can turn this off, I turned it off. So the damage might have been done before I turned it off, to be honest. But I mean, even if it wasn't, it's one of those things that is like, it's annoying. It really is. Like, you spend all this time rolling, planting, fertilizing. You mulch it. Because I got a mulcher, subsoiler. So I go mulch, subsoil, seed, roll, fertilize. That is my steps. And then of course the harvest. But I mean, it's still causing issues. And I hate it. But I don't know what's causing the issues. You know? It's bad enough that I have issues. I have to use Twitch no matter what for, because I don't have any of that. I don't have a computer that works. Sorry guys. I don't have a computer that works enough. It works good enough to anyway, but I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, dude, like, what do I do? That's why I'm not gonna mention it yet. If you stay long enough to see everything, is like whatever. But yeah, it's ridiculous the way this glitches is driving me nuts. Anyway, so we're almost done. We got field 12. What is it, about halfway done? If this is halfway done, we're gonna start at field 13 once we get over here, most likely. Get over there, I'm gonna dump all this. Ooh, I did say 300k. We're gonna get. I predict 300k for actual green. So we might actually make the amount predicted. But it also depends on how much we get for profit. We're at 72,000 right now. Alright, so let's pop over the pile of grain here. Alright. Field 13. 300,000. There we go. 300,000. And field 13 has a grain spot. Field spot. I don't know field spots because it's literally just a nice spot in the field. The seed bed didn't settle right. Okay. Okay. Just 300k. Alright. I'm also gonna look at harvester, old header, attach header. I took it, I'm gonna get my cart over it underneath the harvester. I'm gonna get a harvester to drive back to my farm. I hate when the little trailer steals that. Alright. Okay, here we go. Earn at 15,000. Let's see what the... Ooh, we're in the... 3,000? 1,000? Grain Barge Terminal 1 again is the selling for... asking for the most. Okay, so I'm going to create job, deliver to Grain Barge Terminal 1. Okay. Let's do looping. Let's try looping. Right. Okay, I'm gonna set destination. There's like right down the road. What do you mean target's unreachable? What do you mean target's unreachable? Dear God. Alright, I'll deliver you back to... What about that area is unreachable? I will never understand. Anyway, let's see how I can get that. Grab the... I think it's just a pure sausage thing. I could just pull it in right here. That is the way to the farm. What is so hard about doing that? Seriously. Right. We're back, and I'm gonna grab the pickup wagon. There we go. Hey, pickup wagon. Lower pickup. Turn loading wagon. Here we go. We'll have well over a million, maybe almost 2 million with this crop. I missed a spot. That one. That little spot. Well, two's done. Move over. Move over. Sideways for all this stuff, it's easier. These things sense. Anyway, so yeah. And I didn't even miss any. Good. Nice. Okay. I'll do my little work at the wagon. There we go. That one's done. That field's done. All right. A little bit. A little bit. Try and get this bit over here. We'll get this, and we'll go get a little 6. I didn't. Oh, 409,000 with 73,000. I didn't see how much profit we got from that. Finances. Harvest income $336,027, which brought us up to $409,956. We have to get our straw harvest and see how much straw is worth. So yeah, it's actually, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna. Of course, that got stuck. Why am I asking that this thing got stuck? So, yeah. One. Mulch 3. My prep. Turn on the wagon. Alright. You can see the exact width of this thing and what it can do. Didn't miss a thing because I had enough width. And now field 9. We're at the 500,000 mark. Alright. Alright. There we go. And we are done. Field 8. Alright. Field 10 is 1 single max. Or should be. Alright. Alright, let's go. I did say one single pass for pop over the drain. What's blocked by what? What's blocked by what? Alright, we get this done. Oh, nope, we missed a spot. Alright. Might not get as much as we think. We're gonna have more straw than that. We might million. Right. We might have a million straw. At most. Maybe not. Yeah, we're gonna make about 970 odd. No, okay, hang on. 1 million, just over. Right, let's check what's giving us the better prices today for straw. Alright, let's go down to straw. And animal dealer again. It's doing 134. So hang on. Let me pull onto the road. Alright. Let's get this thing to deliver to the animal dealer. Start it up. With this and target unreachable. Deliver. Seriously. Like I'm gonna have to deliver this myself. Apparently, it's not recognizing the animal dealer direction, whatever. It won't take long. I can just cut across the 50 down the road to go there. Anyway, AI would not so. Alright, so 409,000. And we'll see how much more we get with 1,303,743 liters of straw to the animal dealer for $134 per 1,000 liters. This one takes a little bit to empty. But we'll see how much we got and how many fields we will be buying with this amount. We need a little room for plantations. I like to use AI for my plantations. So well, not profit, but if you'd like to support this channel, and we do here to support a small content creator to be able to get their streaming hub set up, whatever you want to call it. I have a coffee fund set up, coffee.com, and support this journey to be able to be content creator and make more content for you guys, better quality over time, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. And yeah, the links are in my description. The link will be in my description, pinned in the comments, and in the link tree in my bio. So be sure to check. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the little farming videos I'm doing. After the crop farming sim, I probably do maybe some Daisy. I have a friend that uses setups to showcase that, add something to build, and we're gonna be finding our face and everything else. So yeah, it should be fun. Alright, we're down to 300,000 liters, and we're at 500k for funds. I think that might be, it's not that several so yeah, and game has new games, maybe something be of interest. I also have games going up with no commentary, like some, I have some of the mobile games already on my thing, and they're short little videos of me getting to each little level stage. They're a mix of shorts and short videos for like 5 minutes, so if you guys head over and watch those on YouTube, you guys can. Just appreciate it. Wherever you find me, I also on 5 and TikTok and all those places, so you can find some of the pizza ready videos on all those platforms if you use them. So yeah. Ooh, we made a total of $135,508. Alright, let's go into our fields menu and see what we can buy. Alright. See what I mean? Okay, so our field spots were on, it's random right now, but they were on field 2, field 9, 8, 9, and 13. Oh, 10 and 13. So, I don't know what caused them. Alright, so, what we're doing, okay. So, let's start with 14, 5, 15, okay, 16, and 19. No, okay. Okay, we got 3 fields. So we bought fields 14 to 19, 14 to 16. So we got these fields right here. So 3 more fields in the books for us. So next time we'll see what we can get, and we'll see how much profit we get from the next one. Alright, if you like this video, guys, please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Click the little notification bell to be notified of the next video in this crop challenge series. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.